Pisano was a racer's racer and an entrepreneur also, big in the piston business. His company, Vinoya Pistons and Rods, just really a great guy. I knew him from the early days, Pisano and Matsubara in the fuel haulers, and then as he evolved into Top Fuel funny cars. Just one heck of a guy. Knew how to win races, knew how to win a fight. It just was an all-around guy.
The reason why he ran top speeds a lot of times, and I think he set several speed records with Mike Dunn driving, is because Joe understood that the header pipe angle are factors as it relates to the car going through the air, cut through the wind. He was never a believer in big, tall spoilers like we have now. The cars look like, the spoilers look like a bed of a pickup truck. They're so big. Joe had a real small spoiler, and he was really one of those guys. I think maybe that was from his land speed record days. I know the Pisano brothers were big on those speed records out in up in Salt Lake, Salt Flats, and it worked. I mean, Joe's car was one of those cars that was very competitive, and with like I said, a little bitty spoiler. The headers were swept back. Towards the end there, he had made the blocks, the cylinder blocks, JP1s. He had debuted those, and I think he won the Winter Nationals with Al Segrini driving it. So Joe was an entrepreneur kind of a guy, just a smart guy with a lot like me, not the most educated guy as far as schooling. I mean, none of us, I don't think we ever made it out of high school, but we were very streetwise, dedicated, did the right thing, worked hard, and he was a champion.
But what I liked about Joe is how he helped the little guy. And in the early days when I started, I couldn't even afford a box of pistons. When I'd leave, after covering my check, he'd always put a couple extra rods and pistons in a bag and hand them to me. And that's the kind of guy he was. He cared about us.
Carry me back.